Hello there! Thank you for clicking on this video. So today, as I have promised, it's due time I play an aggro deck that does well against control. And, well, okay, maybe it's not as I promised because this is probably not a very good aggressive deck. This is more of like a meme deck in the sense of I'm playing the Mono Red Leyline of Resonance deck. For those of you who forgot, you know, maybe because you play Best of 1 and Leyline of Resonance was banned in Best of 1, but it's a 4-mana enchantment that you can put onto the battlefield at the beginning of the game if it's in your opening hand, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only a single creature you control, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So you play a bunch of cheap creatures, Hardclaw, we have one Kellen Planar Trailblazer, we have a Stadium Headliner, then we have 4 Emberheart Challengers and Slick Shot Show-Offs. The rest of it is just pump spells. You got 4 Dreadmaw Ires, 1 Firebrain Scheme. This is both a pump spell or not really card draw, but you can exile the top 2 cards of your library. And then 4 Might of the Meek and 4 Turn Inside Outs. And then we have 4 Carousel Swords. It's in a 2-mana spot, but it's technically 1 mana for the Burn Together side. So after you do a bunch of damage, you can fling your creature at your opponent's face. And then Self-Destruct is a 2-mana version of that. Target creature you control deals X damage to any other target and X damage to itself, where X is its power. Then we have 1 cheeky Bulk Up. It's a 2-mana instant, double target creature's power until end of turn. And that's the main deck. As for the sideboard, we have your 4th Dreadmaw's Ire. We have 3 Fanatical Firebrand, a 2nd Firebrain Scheme, 1 Ghost Vacuum, 1 Upper Love Song, which is kind of similar to the Firebrain Scheme, but a 2-mana version of it. We have 2 Kraza, the Swarm as 1. Again, this is great for if you go up against control because it prevents your spells from being countered. Then you have 4 Razorkin Needlehead, 1 Screaming Nemesis, and 1 Sunspine Lynx. So it's definitely a sideboard that helps transform your deck into a bit more aggressive deck with more creatures. So remove your Leyline Resonance and your pump spells, put in your creatures, and usually that works a lot better against control. So without any further ado, let's just get into the games and see if this deck can burn its way up to the top of the ladder. Here we go. Alright, on the play, playing no lands. No lands in this deck. All the lands. We got nothing but lands. Yeah, so I mentioned in my last video I wanted to play something like a good aggressive deck. I don't know if this is a good aggressive deck. Kind of call back to, you know, a couple sets ago where Mono Red with the Leyline of whatever it's called. What was it called? Leyline of Resonance was kind of good in Best of 1. Okay, well, do I just pump up Hired Claw in this case, or do I just go, I think, against Mono Red, I just go all out? Hope they don't kill my Emberheart Challenger, so we can get some, can get a draw out of it next turn. Well, feels like they have something. Had to make sure Fobor was an instant spell. Could have played this earlier, but it's alright. And I'm gonna activate this now. Okay, perfect. They want to waste their lightning strike on my Hired Claw. The way they were holding back and everything, I knew they had some sort of removal. Just had to make sure that the removal was used to kill one of my non-important creatures, and I don't waste my full bore. Alright. I'm just going to end the turn there. Nova Hellkite, okay. I have one card in hand. Pretty sure that's lethal. I need to attack all. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just short. Ooh, that was a mistake. Yeah. That should be exactly, yep. They should have blocked the Hired Claw as well. Against Mono Red, Screaming Nemesis is good. Rizikin Needlehead? Not so much. I guess we can try to keep this, keep the leyline combo in, because I don't think the opponent didn't see it, so they may not be ready for it. Also, strange how I play Mono Red and I go up against Mono Red instead of Control. Do I keep a one-lander here? I think I tried mulligan. I mulligan once into Leyline. No creatures. Hope to draw a creature. If not, then, well, oopsies, I guess. Not the creature I was hoping for. Let's see here. I could just play Might of the Meek to draw a card. Okay, that's kind of ridiculous. I think this is why this deck is not so good. Its fail rate is a little bit too high. Granted, I probably shouldn't have kept that hand. Maybe I'm supposed to mulligan a lot more aggressively. But I feel like, yeah, not having the leyline in the opening hand when you're trying to play the leyline combo is a kind of a risk. Because if you draw it, it's just a dead card in hand. I guess we'll put in 2 Krazas for haste and 2 Razorkin Needleheads. Is the Fanatical Firebrand any good? Actually, yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't think I need Dead Mauls higher. Or maybe Full Bore, because this at least gives me Trample, right? So maybe we go down on Full Bore, because it's a pretty big pump, but it doesn't give Trample. I think the other skins, and just get rid of some of the Fling. Okay. Yeah, I can keep this. Oh. If they block, if they don't block, I can just do this. Is it till end of turn? This turn. Whoops. Well, I should have done it before or after damages, but that's alright. Next one's 3. Give it double strike. 6 damage. Heart and removal. All right, if I play Slick Shot Show Off and then turn Inside Out, 3, that's plus 5, 6, 7, that's 7. It's 8 damage. This gives plus 2. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can deal me 8 damage if they want it, probably, right? So I think it's Screaming Nemesis, hold up turn Inside Out. Ugh. All right. I don't think this Mono Red is good. Maybe it's just my play style, but I had an inkling it wasn't going to be good, but I mean, this is the second time in a row I don't have any lands. I don't know how you go play 17 lands and... Okay, well... Do I get rid of... I think double Leyline is pretty good. I don't need Verge. Unfortunately, Self-Destruct is a really bad card to have with Leyline. And hopefully, I can draw a pump spell that'll do me good. Playing my luck. Yep, this is where I draw all the lands. I didn't draw lands before, but yeah, this is pretty bad. Well, at least the opponent's not playing a lot of removal. They seem to be a graveyard deck. Okay, okay. I see what deck they are. I just need one good pump spell. Jesus. Oh my god, this is... What is this? This is the worst deck in... Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna... Well, I still have a chance. I just need one good pump spell. Can I draw a pump spell? I mean, that works. Let's do the math here. I think so. This put another one here. Another one here. Yeah, okay. I didn't have to do much, but yeah. So that kind of goes to show that this is kind of like a all into the combo type deal, right? So what do we do with this? Ghost Vacuum, Sun Spine Links. Do we want to keep the Leyline of Resonance? Let's see here. I don't think we need Dreadmaul's Ire. I'm assuming they're going to be bringing in a bunch of removal. Screaming Nemesis. Brazican Needlehead. Yeah. I don't think we need Leyline. We don't need this Boar. I think we go down on Might of the Meek. It's great to draw cards, but rarely ever pumps up my creatures. I'm gonna go 3. Go down full Boar. I don't know. Something like this. I don't know if boarding out Leyline is actually correct. Maybe I'm supposed to keep it in. This is a bad hand. This is a bad hand. I guess I'll keep this. Stadium Headliner. We'll Hard Claw next turn. Alright, opponent is doing their thing. I think here plotting the Slick Shot might be the correct course of action. We pretty much have to kill them before turn 4. See if they block. Nope. Turn inside out. Might as well get some damage in. Challenger. Fall. Alright, now we're empty-handed. Hopefully the opponent doesn't just kill us. They get Arden, they get Fear of Missing Out, but then they don't have what's it called? Delirium anymore. Okay, now they're looking at removal. Can't do this now. Well, that's alright. Okay, they get Arden, I'm assuming. They get a Fear of Missing Out. They will no longer have Delirium. Yeah, Fear of Missing Out is really their only choice. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I guess they could get their creatures from my deck. Huh. Yep. Alright. I'm going back with the plan with the Leyline Resonance for being on the play. Go down on Screaming Nemesis. I mean, just go back to the original list. Or at least something similar to the original list. Still have a little bit more creatures, right? I added... maybe not. Sunspine Links, that's about it. Rid of Firebrand Scream. Do I need Self-Destruct? Nah, I don't know. Something like that. A little bit more creatures, but could be bad. I don't know. Opponents doesn't seem to be running too much removal. This is a definite keep. Alright, this is going to get plotted. We're going to play Resurgent Needlehead next turn. Pass the turn. Alright, well, using removal on that is alright with me. Alright. Doesn't seem like they have another removal. Does any of these give it trample? Yes. Two attacks. Next. They will gain 3. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Getting rid of lands is good. And do I just fling for 4 now? Oh, they went up to 13? I should have pumped up the warrior because that was going to get sacrificed anyways. That was dumb. Alright. I did everything wrong at that one, but that's alright. Alright, bulk up is pretty good. Two. Up. Bulk that guy up. I think they have removal, but let's see if they have 2 different removals. Okay, bonus down to 3. They don't have... Oh, they do have Arden. Okay. Do they have the untapped mana into... No, okay. Well... Alright, so who's he blocking? Guess doing that. Alright, so late line of Resonance. Maybe I shouldn't be taking it out when I sideboard. Alright, come on the play. Yes, on the play with unkeepable hand, unfortunately. If we had just one creature. One creature, okay. I think turn inside out. Hope that we draw a land. Well, that sucks. Unfortunately, we were duressed when we mulliganed down to 5, so that's pretty bad. I think we need to go creature heavy next turn. Sure. Keep covering bet. We have a lot of 1-drops. Not a keepable 1-drop. Alright. Let's see if they remove our 1 creature. Terminus. Yeah, it seems like they have removal. See if they remove it. Before damage. Alright. So a pretty removal heavy deck. So if we can get a couple pump spells. That's not what we want. Alright, one mana pump spell. Never mind. Alright, well, I'm just gonna get out of here and go on to the next game. I'm trying to get a couple more creatures. Yeah, I think not having any removal in this deck is kind of hurting it. I don't know, something like this. If the deck does not perform here, I don't know how this deck is supposed to work when you're on the play and can't even... Alright, go with that. Yeah, opponent just attacks the hand. Not cool, not cool. Alright, at least now we're getting some damage in. Keep coming back. Either take my Needlehead or Dreadmaul's Ire. Either one is fine. I think the sideboard needs some removal. And I'm all out of coffee. That's not good either. All right. I don't think they're blocking. And I do believe they're just going to be attacking my hand. So it's actually kind of better to be empty-handed anyway. Holy Annex? That's a bad card to have against Mono Red. Yeah. This costs 2. Maybe 3. Do this, pass the turn, and hold up Stadium Headliner's ability. Alright, draw a card. Do they have a demon? This only does damage target creature, right? Yeah. Okay. So opponent did not have a demon. On the draw, do we want to go with Leyline Resonance again? I don't think we're gonna get to Sunspine Links. Cross I don't think we need to go into the creature fling, though. I don't know. Because right now, I think I have enough creatures. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah. Maybe another full bore. I don't know, something like that. And hope to have a working hand. All right. Okay, get rid of my creature. Just attack him. Wall. Will they block? With Dreadmaul's Ire, the Fanatical Firebrand will survive and get trampled. Yep. And end turn. We'll hold on to turn inside out if they try to remove my creature. So they're in a rock and a hard place. They can remove my creature or they can attack my hand. If they attack my hand, I have plenty of pump spells. If they remove my creature, I can turn inside out. I doubt they have 2 removal spells. And now I have 2 creatures. Hard Challenger. And Hard Claw. Now if they attack my hand, it'd be kind of sad, but a decent amount of creatures. And I believe they missed a land drop as well. So it seems like opponent is not having much luck right now. Alright, I'm just going to end the turn there. I'm going to try and flip over face down card. Unless they kill it. In which case, I think I will... Alright. That's a bad idea. Yeah. That was a really bad idea. I would have boarded out the Unholy Annexes against Mono Red. Alright. Let me check how long these games are and see if I can fit in a 4th game. Alright. I probably could have fit one more game in there, but I think I think those 3 games showcase this deck well enough. So the deck does fairly well against slower, probably mid-rangey control decks, but it definitely folds to other mono red decks. I think the biggest thing is that there's no removal. So if the opponent has any large lifelink creatures, it could pose a problem. And also, the fail rate of this deck is, I think, way too high with only 17 lands. As you saw, with that being said, when it works, it works. It explodes, right? You can win on just 1 turn. So it's fun. It's kind of a meme. And if you're trying to be competitive, not a deck I would recommend. If you're trying to climb the ladder, like, I won't say you can't climb the ladder with this, but I think your win rate's going to be very close to like 50%. So that's all I have to say about this deck. If you stuck around this long, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. And remember, have fun playing Magic, and I'll see you in the next video. So until then, have fun and take care. Bye.